Now let me tell you what, can I share a little bit of the vision, what I see that's getting ready to happen? We're going to be prophesying in a minute to 1,000 to 2,000 people a day. And that's just the start, that's not the end. I'm looking to take 24 prophets full-time in ministry that all they do is just see. I need the total. Okay. I just need to. All they're going to do is just see for free. Touch your name and say, see for free. But when the people begin to see the impact of the word of the Lord that will take place in their life, they will have to give. Last night I was just, because now the phones that rings in church, it rings at every place I'm at. And sometimes when I have nothing to do, which is very rarely, I start picking up the phone. I had a woman yesterday, I picked up the phone. Usually take people at least 5 minutes to get over the shock that it's me on the phone. They said, I don't believe this is Bishop Jordan. I said, it is. And then I'll have to tell them where they live at and stuff like that. And tell them the last prophecy I sent them. 459 people so far today. 459 people we've prophesied to today. And that's just today. That's not including Friday, which is another probably 300. So we're probably up close to about 800,000 prophets. Now y'all are going to start to understand poem. You're going to understand the purpose for the system. These prophets up here on the stage, they are prophesying, and there is no way, they don't even have time to study what it is about. They have to let that thing just leap right out of their spirit. They don't have no time to think about it. And you know, those are some of the most accurate words, because I know some of those people they're prophesying to. I was amazed. Mother Jordan prophesied to one person, I just gave the first name. They were dealing with health challenges right there at that time. Prophet Wright prophesied to somebody else. I just did a prophecy for them and gave them dates to tell them to go close on a real estate deal on these particular dates. And when he got to them, he just said, real estate, real estate, real estate. These things, this is very real. It just leaps right out their spirit. It's just boom. The prophet the other day was telling a woman about her daughter. Says there's something going on in her neck area, and she was looking all twisted, and she was like saying, you know, he said, something's going on with your daughter's neck, and she was like, no. He said, well, there's something happening in her neck, and continued on prophesying. He said when she went home to call, her daughter was sitting up with strep throat that she did not know about, but the prophet revealed it. Just like Sister Elaine. I was talking to her about her brother, and she said, no, my brother's okay. I said, something's going on with his heart. She says, it's fine. My brother is okay. At the moment we were prophesying, her brother was having open heart surgery, and the wife said nothing. So that's why we want to encourage the prophet, because people look twisted up and say, no, ain't me. You missed it there. I tell you, just write it down. You'll come back when the see. I'm gonna start putting an envelope in the mail for people. I'm gonna call it the aggravation seed. For doubting the prophet. Aggravated. You aggravated me. You sat there and said, no. I'm not even looking about going that way. Well, God said it. No, I don't believe that. And then you go tell 10 people, say, you know, he missed it with me. He missed it. And then all of a sudden, here you go, step right in it. Boom. Oh, my God. Forgive me, prophet. Forgive me. I'm going to have an envelope waiting at your door saying, you need to sow the aggravation seed. For a calamity come to your door for doubting the prophet. Remember the guys, the prophet was prophesying to them. They said, you know, the lepers, they said, why sit we here till we die? He said, you know what? I'm going to fix you. You're going to see the harvest, but you won't eat it. You'll die looking at it. You'll get trampled over. Amen. Say with me, I believe the prophet. Amen. And there'll be things the prophets will say you won't understand. You sit there and say, listen, I'm trusting God. I'm believing God. I believe the prophets. I believe if this is what God is saying, I believe it. God say, no, God is saying it, I believe it. I believe it, 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 I believe it. Amen. So we've got to so I'm prophesying to you right now. The day's going to come when you're going to hear us say we got 1,000 people to prophesy to today. Then we're going to go, it's going to jump up to 2,000 a day. And guess what? The master prophet is not going to sit there and do it all by himself. Amen. We're going to be training up other people to do it. Amen. We're going to have some people in here just going to just be full-time and just going to be doing that. And then on telephones with people prophesying to them. Amen. That's why we need to meet with all Pone people today. Amen. After service. Amen. Because now it's time to put all of this.